I'm Robin. I'm the Wellness Manager at Spa Mirabeau in Albany, and thanks for watching your heart rate assessment follow-along video. Here we're going to learn how to take your heart rate, check your pulse, and then we're going to measure your resting heart rate, your post-exercise heart rate, and your recovery heart rate. Okay. Make sure you're wearing comfortable clothing. Make sure you have a comfortable place to sit back or lie down, and make sure you have a pen or pencil ready. Okay. First thing we're going to do is learn how to check your heart rate. There's a couple different ways you can do it. It's either using your wrist or your carotid artery in your neck. Okay, so to check your heart rate using your wrist, what you want to do is take your index and middle finger, put them just on the inside of your wrist, that's your thumb side, gentle pressure until you feel a little tiny pulsing against your fingertips. Each time you feel that pulsing, that's a 1 count. Okay, sometimes it helps to flex your wrist just slightly so that you can feel the pulsing. Okay. The other method is here, you have a strong pulse on your neck. It's very important not to cross your neck. Okay, if you're using your right hand, go on the right side of your neck. If you're using your left hand, go on the left side of your neck. Don't go across. Find not in the middle either, just to the side. There's a little indent there. And again, gentle pressure, nothing too hard, until you feel a little pulsing against your fingertips. Okay, and again, each pulse is 1. Okay, let's take a little, about 30 seconds of practice, okay? Find your pulse, and go ahead and count each one starting now. And stop. That's a 30-second pulse. You take that number, multiply by 2, and that's your heart rate in beats per minute. Okay. So now what we're going to do is work on our resting heart rate. To get an accurate resting heart rate, ideally you would measure your heart rate when you wake up in the morning, 3 days in a row, and when you wake up without an alarm clock or wake up on your own. So you just kind of open your eyes. It's not always easy to do. Find your heart rate and check for 60 seconds. But today, we're just going to sit and relax for 5 minutes. So what I want you to do is, hopefully you're in comfortable clothing, find someplace comfortable, sit down, lay down, and relax. Okay, go ahead and do that starting now. We're going to do 5 minutes. So for the next 5 minutes, I want you to keep your eyes closed. I want you to take deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, and then piercing your lips and blowing out through the mouth. Continue with those deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And continue to relax your entire body. Your focus is on nothing or it's on happy thoughts. If you want, you can focus on all the muscles in your body. You can tighten them all up for a minute here, or a few seconds, and then just relax them and let them all go. Think about your toes. You can wiggle your toes and then relax your toes. Are they nice and relaxed in your feet and your ankles? And if you feel any tension in them, you can let them fall wide and open. You can move on to your ankles and your lower leg, thinking about your shins and your calves. Are those muscles relaxed? Turning off all tension and stress. Move up to those knees, your kneecap behind your knee. Again, everything is nice and relaxed, easy, feeling good. Your upper leg, your thigh, your hamstring, front and the back. The inside and the outside, all relaxed. Into your hips, the back of your hips, the front of your hips. Take a deep breath in right now. Blow it out through the mouth. Deep breath in and release. Good. Think about your stomach. And as you breathe, let your stomach rise and fall into your chest, Your lower back and your upper back all relaxed into the surface that you're sitting on or laying on. Those eyes are still closed. Looking at the blackness on the back of your eyelids. Thinking about your shoulders. Are your shoulders relaxed? All the muscles in your shoulders. Deep breath. Inhale, exhale. You move to your upper arms, your biceps, your triceps, the front and the back. Relax those. Into your elbows. The front of your elbows and the back, the bony part in the back. Everything relaxed, right? Inhales and exhales. Your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, all the way to your fingertips. Everything relaxed. Deep breath. Moving up to your neck. All the muscles in your neck are relaxed. To your chin and your jawbone. Your smile's relaxed. Your eyes are relaxed. Your ears are relaxed up into the very top part of your head. You've gone through your entire body, and now just enjoy the soft feeling of your body, the quiet, the peacefulness, the music, the deep breaths. Think about the air going into your lungs, the exchange of that oxygen, and then the exhale, carbon dioxide. Air going in, exchange, and air coming out. I want you to stay relaxed for another minute or so. Think about slowing down that heart rate. You can use your breaths to do so. Heart beating strong with each beat. A few more moments here. Just a little bit longer. Enjoy. Give me a couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to start counting down from 10. When I get to 1, I want you to open your eyes and find your pulse. Okay? Once you find your pulse, I'm going to tell you when to start counting. And we're going to count again for 30 seconds. Okay? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes. Let's find that pulse. Either here or here. Feel that little beat. And let's start counting in 3, 2, and go. And stop. Take that number and write it down. If you want to multiply by 2 right away, you can. That's your resting heart rate. All right, now we're going to get our exercise heart rate. We're going to do 2 minutes of exercise, either jumping jack, a modified jumping jack, or march in place. Jumping jacks are simply just jumping your legs out, making sure your knees are out and not in, and bring your arms up overhead. So full jumping jack here. If you want to modify your jumping jack, take one leg out while you reach your arms overhead. This is a modification, so you don't have to jump. Or you can march in place, okay? If you're going to march in place, I want those knees up high, and I want you pumping your arms. All right? So get ready for 2 minutes of exercise. All right, here we go. We're going to move for 2 minutes. Okay, during these 2 minutes, you're going to feel your heart rate start to come up, which means you're going to be breathing a little bit heavier. That's exactly what we want. What we're doing is we're making our muscles move. And in order for our muscles to move, they need oxygen. So we're creating a demand for oxygen, so that we need to breathe heavier to get more oxygen into those working muscles. Okay? Here's your modified jumping jack. And here's your march. You can do any combination of them, or you can stick with the one movement for the entire 2 minutes. You should, again, feel that heart rate coming up. Be breathing a little bit heavier. Just keep moving. Doesn't matter what you do, as long as you keep moving. Anytime you jump, when both feet leave the ground during exercise, it adds intensity. So this is not quite as intense or higher heart rate as this. Same thing as when your arms go above your head. Okay, anytime your arms go above your head, it brings your heart rate up even higher. You're already past 1 minute. We're almost there. So during your exercise routine, even right now, you can control how high your heart rate goes with the movements involved. It's always good to listen to your body and work at a pace that you can manage. Never want to be completely out of breath. Breathing heavy, yes. Out of breath, no. Good. Give me about 15 seconds. Keep going. I'll count you down from 5. We're going to stop moving, find our pulse, and check it for 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find that pulse. You can walk around if you want. Okay, get ready, set, and start counting. You're breathing heavy, that's okay. And stop. Okay, take that number and write it down. Again, if you want to multiply it by 2, go ahead. Otherwise, we can do that later. All right, now I want you to take a couple deep breaths in and exhale out. Inhale and exhale. And you can go back to a seated position or a laying position, something a little bit more relaxing. Okay, what we're going to do is find your post-exercise heart rate. How quickly your heart rate comes down when you're finished exercising. Okay, so a couple deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. It's your recovery heart rate. Okay. Deep breaths. Good. You might still be breathing heavy, that's okay. We're going to work on that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. A little bit longer. See that heart rate come down. All right, so let's go ahead and find that pulse again. Same method each time, hopefully. Ready, set, and begin. And stop. Okay, write that down. That is your recovery heart rate. All right, nice work, and we'll see you next time.